Hey guys, this is Jeremy with I Kill Orchids again, and I am coming to you from my indoor orchid cages. And I wanted to give you a quick update on my Miltoniopsis. So that one right there and this one down here, they were the ones that were up for the first drawing the very first month that we started this. And this one was the one that I had gotten earlier in the year and started in water culture. So here's basically the update. This guy, when I put him in water culture, had not been growing any new growths, and he had 4. I think I've shown him on previous videos, but all of his new growths are doing fabulous. This orchid is insanely healthy and happy. Here's a new growth. Here's a growth. It's like right here. That's an old leaf. Here's a new growth. So this guy is insanely happy, and he's growing like mad and has a fabulous root system, big fat pseudobulbs. He's just happy. So I wanted to then share with you what's going on with the 2 from the drawing, because they, like I said, I put them in water culture, and this one was the Lila Fairniau, the dark purple with white edges, and he already had a couple of growths on him. I'm going to kind of pull him out here. There's one. And there's a couple of others in there, but he's doing really well. The one wrinkled leaf that he's got was there. That was that way when we put him, or when I put him in water culture. But otherwise his new growth is, well, he's got a couple of them. They're all doing really fabulous. They're growing really, really well. He's loving the water culture. And then the other one was the Patricia Marie Moana Loa. And this one had absolutely no new growths when I put it in water culture. And I didn't know what it was going to do. It bud blasted when I first got it, so I never got to see buds on it. I really had no idea. So within 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, I guess, after putting him in water culture, I started to see these little guys. So there's one, and it's really hard to see, but there's one right back there. I can't get my camera to focus, but there's one right back there. There's one here. There's actually 4. There's another one. I think you can see it right there, and then back there, this little guy. So he has put on 4 new growths, and when I pull him out of the water to check him and to rinse him, he's putting on a lot of new roots. So he's just really freaking happy, and you can see his leaves are all firm and fabulous. Just doing awesome. I can't wait to see what he looks like in the next year. If this guy is any indication, he should be growing, and they should all be just absolute bushes this next season. But one thing I wanted to go over with you was on this guy, and this is typical. I had this problem with my original, with this one originally. But if you go to do something in water culture or partial water culture, there is a process that the plant goes through in acclimating to that water culture. And especially with these guys, I rinse them, like take them out of the water, put them under a faucet with running water about once a week. Sometimes more often if I have to. But for the first few weeks, I've had to do this a couple of times. And then this guy recently went about 2 weeks without being rinsed, and I noticed a smell. And that's how I know usually that they need to be rinsed, or I'll do it preemptively before I get that smell. But it's really horrible. Like, it smells like sewage, kind of nasty, horrible smell. And what's happening is a lot of times there will be, when you pull it out, you'll see something that looks almost like rotten or moldy or something like that. It's just the process that the plant goes through while it's acclimating to water culture. So when you're aware of that, then you know, okay, I can rinse it really well. Excuse me. I can rinse it really well and put it back in water and just watch it, and it should be okay. The one thing I did do with this guy, because it had been 2 weeks, he was particularly horrible smelling, and he had some areas that looked like they could potentially turn into rot. I did fill up a cup it was pretty full. Like it went up over the edge, like it covered his whole entire roots and then halfway up the pseudobulbs with hydrogen peroxide. And I put him in there to soak for about 20 minutes. Then I took him out, rinsed him really, really, really well. Dipped him in a very dilute fertilizer solution, let him sit there for 10 minutes, and then I put him back in here with fresh water. And he has been doing really great ever since. There's no smell. His leaves are firming back up. You know, he's really doing a lot better than he was. And I just want you guys to be aware of that, because it doesn't mean that the plant's dying. You just have to do a couple of things to take care of it, make it happy, help it through the adjustment period, and then it will take off. Like I said, he's got, I mean, his new growth is putting on, you know, there's new leaves coming out here. His new growths in the back are growing really, really well. It's just something that's very common with water culture, so be aware of it. You may smell something that is horrible smelling. I mean, it smells like poop. It's nasty. But it's just a transition phase. Keep them rinsed if you have to. Put them in a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. Rinse them really well. Put them back in water, and they'll do great. The other thing you can do is change their water twice a week during that transition phase, and it will help keep that from happening. So that's what I do with my guys. And like I said, they're all doing really, really well. This one, the Patricia Marie, has not had any of those transitional type things. It has always stayed really fresh. It's got roots growing like mad down inside. It's doing really awesome. And then of course my original, who is just going nuts and may not fit in his jar for a whole lot longer. But anyway, so that's my update on the Miltoniopsis in water culture. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that helps you out. If you have questions, please post them below the video or contact me at ikillorchids.com. I would love to answer them for you. Or if I don't know the question, I will gladly help find somebody who does. So in the meantime, as always, thank you very much. Give me the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this with all your friends. Talk to you soon. Bye.